Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the channel, man. Let's go ahead and get this Sundown X8v4. A lot of y'all been eagerly anticipating it, want to know what MBE thoughts on it. So let's go and unbox it and get this going, man. Oh, so as usual, the same box they always come in. Made in China. It is double boxed. This is my way to always take it now. This is significantly heavier than the version 3. I will say that for sure. Okay. Comes wrapped in plastic, as they all do. Let's get them out. See what we got here. Look at this heavily anticipated boy. Take the plastic off. And here we are. The Sundown X8v4. My view looking at it, it looks similar to the X8v3. Let's do an in-depth, closer look and see what they say about it on the channel. On not the channel, but the I think the Down for Sound where I got this one from. Let's check that out. Okay, so reading the Down for Sound description, it says introducing the Sundown X8v4 subwoofer. A powerful high-performance audio solution that will take your car experience to the next level. This subwoofer boasts significant improvements over its predecessor, the version 3, ensuring exceptional sound quality and enhanced durability. The key features, as he listed, are new frame tooling. The X8v4 features a redesigned frame with several improvements. The frame retains the same standard cutout size as the V3, ensuring an easily and seamless upgrade for existing options. So wherever you put the X8 version 3 at, this woofer has the same cutout. So it basically has the same cone area as the previous version. That wasn't increased. But the frame has different features that I'll point out later that I see in comparison to version 3. It has a wider spider with an expanded spider design. This subwoofer delivers increased stability and precision in cone movement, resulting in cleaner and more accurate bass response with the wider spider. We'll check that out later as well. It has an enhanced surround. It has surround size. The surround has been slightly increased in size to match the wider spider, further contributing to improved sound reproduction and overall performance. It has a taller cone, maybe because it has a deeper basket. The new frame design allows for a taller cone, adding lateral stability to the coil and reducing the risk of distortion, even under high power conditions. So he's saying by making this cone taller, he's able to increase lateral stability and less distortion by increasing the distance from the spider to the top plate. Okay, increased rearward X mechanical. So no greater X max than the previous version, but the X mechanical has 8 millimeters of rearward X mechanical, allowing for more extended excursion and increased output capabilities, providing deeper, punchier bass. I would think that if it can go 8 meters backwards, then it's 16 more. I mean, if it is, because it's a cycle, from what I understand, is up, back to rest, and down. So it's never going to go further one direction than it does the other direction, because that wouldn't be a cycle. But he says it has 8 millimeters more rearward X mechanical. So maybe he extended the back inside. I don't know, but it says X mechanical one way. I would think it would be 2 more ways. The last features number 6 says unchanged motor and coil. Unchanged motor and coil. While the frame has been updated, the powerful motor and coil of the V4 remain unchanged. This is basically saying that this has the same motor and voice coil as the V3. So I guess all the TS parameters, I asked them, reached out to them to see if they're going to send me the TS parameters. They didn't. I was not going to pull it with my DATs. Give me my DATs right there, baby. I'm going to pull it if I put them inside the enclosure. But I'm not going to use my DATs to pull the TS parameter, because mine might vary slightly from what they have listed, and I don't want to cause no confusion. So I'm just gonna wait till they post their own what they say the production specs are. Let's do another in-depth look for the features that I see that are different from the version 3 by pulling the version 3 out. Hold this, baby. Okay, so here we have an X8 version 3 and an X8 version 4, okay? As you can see, they do have the same motor, and I'm told they have the same voice cord. That has not changed. Now, the basket features, some would say, man, he just extended the arms in the basket. No, I'm not going to say he just extended the arms. It looked like he did send a die over and got him a new basket, because if you look right here, let me get a little closer. Look at this lip. You see this lip with the basket? Maybe you can see it how you see where the basket meets the top plate. Keep looking right there, but look on this side, and you will see that there is no lip like it is. You see this lip right here? I can rub my finger on it. Baby, you got a pencil or something? A pencil or yeah, something. Okay, boom, yeah. This is the lip that I'm talking about right here. Make sure we see this. The basket does not come all the way to the edge of the top plate like it does on this side. So this is definitely a bigger basket. By bringing it out, he should have, as he says, increased his spider landing so that the spider is wider. But when I count the rows on the spider, not saying it's different from what I see, I don't know what y'all see, but I see one spider here by the triple joint. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 rows here. So 4 as you can see, and let's count the one right here, the trumpet joint as well. Well, when you go to the V4, make sure we get a good shot. You see the spider here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it has the same amount of spider rows as the version 3. Now, the topography of the spider looks to me to be pretty much the same. Maybe different heights, I don't know, but I don't see how the spider actually got bigger from the version 3 to the version 4, but the basket definitely did, so it stands to reasons. Let me say stand to reason that in some way, marginal way, the spider did get wider. Okay, I'm not going to dispute that point. But they had the same amount of rows as the version 3. Now, as far as the surround, let's look at the surround topography. To me, looking at it from here, it looks to be that the version 3, if you look at the inner lip here, the inner lip here is taller on the version 3 than it is on the version 2. I just want y'all to look at that. Look here. And then look here. So this has a tall, narrow surround. And as they said, this one here has a wider surround. The topography, as you can look and tell, they do not have the same surround. This one is fatter and wider. This is tall and narrow. So that changed. So the basket changed and got wider got wider to totally cover up the top plate. The spider to me has the same amount of rows, but it's listed. They're saying it is wider. And the surround changed. They still have the same motor and voice coil. And they still have, but they have differences on their spiders. In my opinion, I like the tall, narrow, punchy. I'm thinking, so it's going to be a tonal quality to the bass because this has changed. Because of the basket being deeper, it's probably easier to control the basket when it's the cone from flexing here than it is here, but he said he's able to add added lateral stability, their words, by making a taller cone. I think, in my opinion, it's gonna be a tonal quality to the bass that's going to change from the V3 to the V4. As far as output, as they said, the motor and the voice coil stays the same. So you still those features, the mass, the MMS is probably going to increase. This basket is different, so you're going to have the saw parts are going to be heavier. You for sure, I'm thinking the tonal quality of the bass is going to change. The bass is going to be deeper here, but total output, with it having the same motor and voice coil as the version 3, I don't think the output is going to change. from one version to the next. The tonal quality of the base will. It does not, in my opinion. So is it still a King MB? Yes, yes. There's no reason for me to test this against anything and versus battles, not necessary. He has increased the performance, at least marginally, from the X3 to the version 4. Depends on how you want to look at it. I myself am saying he has increased. He has increased the performance. The tonal quality of the bass will be deeper, and I would think the cooling will be deeper as well because of the larger basket. And this concludes my review of the Sundown X8 version 4. A King, stamped by MB. Peace.